Design Technology, Core Area, Plastics. In this tutorial you will learn the difference between thermoforming and thermosetting plastics, the properties of plastics and their uses, and have the opportunity to create revision flashcards. If you are creating revision flashcards, you may want to start off by doing one on thermoforming plastics, as the one is shown. The second part will go through thermosetting plastics. This can be done on a different flashcard. Let's start where plastics come from. Plastics come from crude oil. However, we can get some natural occurring plastics, like tree sap. This can create rubber. We can also get cellulose from plants. This creates an acetate plastic. However, the majority of plastics that we use are synthetic and come from crude oil. Thermoforming and thermosetting plastics. Thermoforming plastics can change shape when heated and continue to change shape even after cooling and reheating again. However, this can make the plastic brittle and easily broken. Thermosetting plastics, once formed, cannot be reheated and changed. They stay the same shape permanently. They tend to be more expensive. Let's look at thermoforming plastics. In the thermoforming plastics category, we have polystyrene, which can be abbreviated to PS. There are different types of polystyrene. Compressed polystyrene is light, stiff, but still can be brittle. It has low impact strength. Its main uses are CD cases. They're used in refrigerators, linings and water tanks. Expanded polystyrene is a lightweight, buoyant and good insulator. It crumbles and breaks easily. This is why it's used for coffee cups and is disposed of. Another thermoforming plastic, polypropylene, abbreviated to PP. This is light but hard and impact resistant. It's chemical resistant, but ultraviolet light can cause degradation. Oxidization can be a problem during making it as well. Its main uses are medical syringes, string, carpets and kitchenware as shown. Polyvinyl chloride, abbreviated to PVC. This has good chemical resistance, which makes it good for PVC gloves. It's weather resistant, tough and lightweight. It is also used for things like piping, but can become brittle over time. Its main uses are electrical wire, insulation, pipes, guttering and flooring. High density polyethylene, abbreviated to HDPE. This is a good electrical insulator and chemical resistant. This means it's used for bleach bottles and chemical bottles. It's impact resistant and flexible. The disadvantages are that the colour tends to fade over time and can break over stress. Low density polyethylene, LDPE abbreviation. This is also a good insulator, chemical resistant. This is used for fairy bottles. It's flexible and very smooth. It can come in a lighter weight one that can be used for packaging. As with HDPE, LDPE, colour tends to fade over time and can break under stress. We're now going to look at thermosetting plastics. The first one being Urea formaldehyde, UF abbreviation. This is extremely strong and hard. It's heat resistant, so makes it perfect for plug sockets. Because when plug sockets get hot, this is really good in that it doesn't melt and go into another shape. The disadvantages are that it can emit toxic vapours during making. It is brittle. That means if you drop it, it will crack. And its main uses are domestic appliance components, for example, kettles. Melamine formaldehyde, MF abbreviation. This is used in the production of plastic laminates because it's got a smooth surface and hygienic qualities. It can also be used in electrical plugs. Epoxy resin, abbreviation ER. This is a type of glue that can glue different types of plastics together. It's corrosion resistant and electrically resistant. It gives a good bond quality. Because it's thermal setting, once it is set, it will not go back and change its shape. The disadvantages are that it can cause allergic reaction and health problems. Polyester resin, PR abbreviation. Again, this is a good electrical insulator, heat resistant, and it's generally used on boats and other plastic surfaces. As with some thermal setting plastics, they are brittle and can crack. Plastics are bought in different categories. Here are some shown. Plastics can be bought in flat sheets, bar rods, film as in cling film, or tubes. If you are doing flashcards, you may want to create a question card that you can test yourself on in the future. Here is an example. Thank you for listening.